So, today on the menu, oh, 1 minute. I'm Hannah, welcome to my kitchen, right? Hi, I'm Hannah, welcome to my kitchen. Let's eat. So, today's menu, we have lemony, gingery lentils. I mean, they're basically a bastardized dal. Just gonna put my lid down so my arm doesn't hurt too much. They are a coconutty, I don't know what they are, but I eat them basically for a late breakfast, a late lunch, an early dinner. I eat them when the weather's cold, when I just need a hug in a bowl. Actually, that's what they are. They're a hug in a bowl. We've got some jammy eggs here today. I like them with the jammy egg and a dollop of yoghurt. You can have them just with a dollop of yoghurt. I feel like the egg makes a perfect meal. Start with getting all the aromatics ready. What I'm going to do is just prep it all quickly on this board and add it to the pot. This is a perfect midweek after work dinner. It is literally 25, 30 minutes, depending on your chopping speed, from start to bowl. So let's get going. I've got here some spring onions, and I'm going to keep these green bits for garnish because garnish is important. I've got a red chilli. I've got a big hunk of ginger, of which I'm going to use kind of a thumb-sized piece, and the all-important lemon, which I've washed. This is an unwaxed organic lemon. I'm going to show all my bouge right here. Please use an unwaxed organic lemon if you can, especially when you're using the pith, which we are, because if you know me, you know how much I love a grilled lemon, and we're putting grilled lemon in the bottom of these lentils. So I'm going to slice my spring onions. Let's make some room here. I also have coriander. I can already hear those. Turn your noses up. You don't have to use it. You can use parsley. In this one, we're going to use the stems as part of the base aromatics and the leaves as part of the garnish at the end to make it all bright green and pretty. Chop, chop, chop. Garlic. Normally, I would never add garlic at the same time as the onions. If I'm using a white onion or a shallot, I would always add the garlic after the onion has started to cook down a bit for the last minute or two. But because this is all cooking super fast, I'm just going to thinly slice the garlic, and we'll add it all in at the same time for ease and midweek speed. Lemon. Right, I'm going to use half the lemon in the bottom, and then we're going to reserve the other half for a squeeze at the end. I have grilled lemon at the base of a lot of my dishes and sauces. It is just, you know how you have your roast chicken and then you've got all the lemony bits at the bottom of the dish? I kind of like to try and recreate that in my vegetarian recipes, of which this is one. Right, chili. Remember, not all chilies are the same. You might want to test yours. I don't mind a bit of heat. Right, ginger. I say a thumb-sized piece. That's basically a thumb-sized piece. Might take off these little ends. To peel it, I'm going to use another one of my bent spoons, and I'm going to just scrape the skin off into my bowl of trash. And that is I think, the most efficient way to skin. You can microplane this on a zester if you want to, but I am a ginger nut. Haha. But I'm a ginger nut, and I love the spiciness of biting into kind of a little baton of it in this. So I'm going to leave it in thin strips. So I've made those into batons. Baton is perfect. Right, ginger's ready. I'm going to take my board over to, oh, forgot, coriander. Stems, so good. Right, so what we're going to do, just cut the ends off. I'm just going to take the coriander stems, board of tricks, over to the heat, and we can get cooking. Now, you have a choice here. This could be a completely vegan dish if you just use coconut oil. Am I looking at that camera? Okay, you could just use coconut oil. Or you can use butter, or if you want to lend yourself more to a traditional dal, you can use ghee. So I'm going to use a little bit of both, because why not? Coat the bottom of the pan. So I'm going to add the spring onions, the garlic, the lemon, the ginger, and the chili. I'm going to let all of this just cook down a little bit. I mean, the colour of this already just makes my heart sing. Salt at this point is really important, because salting at the beginning of your dish brings out the flavour. If you don't, the dish will never taste as good. Those are looking lovely. Going to give them 1 more minute. This is just comfort food in a pan, really. It's both wintry and bright. I can't explain it. It's just perfect. Just going to wait here for a second while because otherwise I'll do something else and then they'll burn. The garlic, the ginger's beginning to brown. The chili is taking on a little nice edge of colour. So we're going to add our coriander stems because we waste nothing in this kitchen, right? I mean, look at that. It's just so gorgeous. The start of something delicious. There we go. Right, and now we're going to add some spices. It's about a teaspoon turmeric and a little bit of garam masala. Just because a spice mix in the middle of the week is your friend. You don't have to grind or do anything. You're in a rush, tip it in, you're done. Okay, I digress. Lentils, I wash them. Very important to wash your lentils. You want to get the grit off, you want to get any extra starch off. We're going to add them in. To this, we're going to add a tin of coconut milk. Always use full fat, always use full fat generally. It's just better. So this is going to be the creamy basis. And we're going to add some water as well. Okay, and I'm just using my container here. We're going to add water. You can add a stock here if you need to. I personally don't think it's necessary. This is packed with flavour. And then we're going to add a little bit more seasoning because we need that. And we're just going to cover this and let it cook. To these, I'm going to add some spinach because I love the vibrancy of colour. I want this to be a complete meal in a bowl. And I'm literally just going to let this wilt down. Looking lovely. I'm now going to add our toppings. I'm going to add the tops of my spring onions, a few extra bits of fresh chilli, just why not, that were left on the board. These are ready. Let's dish up. There's some options. I'm going to give you options. They've just come off the heat, and I'm going to do one thing just before I serve, two things just before I serve them, and I'm going to run over to the kitchen over there and get one. Right. I like to add just a smidge of coconut oil or butter at the end. I could have added butter, but today, because I've got a new tub of coconut oil, I just thought I should use it. So I'm going to add those at the end just to make them a little extra delicious. But I'm adding lemon. So important, the extra bit of lemon. It just makes everything come to life. So I'm going to dish up, show you how I like to have them. This is our winter lunch today because while it's lunchtime, it's already dark outside, and I think we all need a bit of a lift. These also make you feel good. They're very healthy. They've got all those ingredients that everyone tells us to eat for our well-being. So it's a feel-good moment all round. I've got some jammy eggs here. If you want to know how to make them, scroll back. You'll see I've got a little instruction. Not everyone wants one today. So 2 with jammy eggs. 1 with jammy eggs and yogurt because we want all the possibilities, because that's me, I'm the greedy one. And then 1 just with yogurt and 1 just with jammy eggs. Everyone gets to do it their way here. That's how I like it. And of course, some extra leaves on top. And a few of the spring onion bits as well. And one day I'll have everything I need all at once, but not today. A little extra bit of salt. Lunch. Well, that was delicious. I want to know what you think. Tell me in the comments. Follow for more.